with another DJs BrewTube beer review. It's the end of the night. I've done all my chores. I've been a good boy. I've earned my reward beer, a little nightcap, if you will. So, from whom am I going to acquire said nightcap to pour down my neck? I'm going to go to Breckenridge Brewery out of Denver, Colorado, US of A. Yay, yay! And I'm going to have their Barleywine Batch No. 2. Now, this is the 2015 release. 2014 release was a little bit different. We'll get into that now. Both are English barley wines. This has been brewed once, just like batch number 1. This one clocks in at 10.2% ABV and 22 IBUs. All that stuff is the same on the beers. The thing that's different is the type of barrels that they used. The batch number 1 was aged in bourbon barrels. Batch number 2 was aged in French Oak Cabernet Sauvignon barrels. I love, and I mean love, a really good wine barrel aged English barley wine. Man, the flavors that come out really complement, the sweetness that's inherent in an English barley wine and the earthy hops with the barrel char and all that good stuff. I'm wondering if this is going to live up to it. They put it in said barrels for 6 months to amplify the deliciousness. So, I've already done a little bit of work on the wax here. Is that real brittle kind? It's time to get the top popped on this, get in the glass, and tell you what's up with the Barleywine Batch No. 2. Yes. Boom. Mega hiss off the top. I'm sure there's an obsessively collectible crown. Damn, I can smell the berry fruit of the wine coming from here. Damn, yeah, getting this shit in the glass now. Lots of smoke coming off the top. Oh, look at that. Hell yes. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Damn. Okay. Now, let's get an appearance on this bad boy. It's a really, really dark red color. There's lots of ruby glints coming through the glass. It probably looks black to you on the camera, but it's not. We got a full finger and a half, finger to 3/4, somewhere really tight bubbles. When I swirl it, yeah, I think we might get a little glass lace on there, but there's tons of alcohol legs coming down on this bad boy. Look at that, guys. Is that not delicious looking? It is to me, anyway. One of my favorite local beers that's not being produced right now is by Heavy Seas. Wow, the fruit aroma, damn. I'll smell you in a minute. Hold on. Is Heavy Seas Below Decks Cabernet barrel aged version of their barley wine. That beer rocks the house. It's Johnny the Stunt Drinker's favorite beer, I believe, or one of them. But anyways, let's get an aroma on this because I'm already smelling it now. Diving in. Wow. Big, big fruit. I'm getting like dark fruits, cherries, grape. I'm getting barrel char. Man, caramel sweetness. Man, there's not a hint of alcohol, but man, it's sweet. Berries like cherry and grape and raisin. Man, it's a lovely wine accented, malty, rich aroma. Wow. And in the background there's a resinous char tone from the barrel and big vanilla flowing throughout front to back in the aroma. Man, this is a lovely smelling beer. Vanilla, dark fruits, cherries, berry, vinous fruit, malty sweetness, caramel. Damn, I'm diving in, guys. Cheers. Wow. Man. Wow. The first thing you get is that hit of the Cabernet Sauvignon right up at the front. That big berry cherry notes. Then after that comes vanilla. There's a bit of char right in the middle. Coffee-like char, coffee notes. And like barrel char in the middle. And then the back end, it almost finishes like some of the Flanders Reds that I've had before. With that little slight bit of berry tartness. But, the Flanders Red is a lot bigger, but that's the closest thing in my beer memory that I can find right now to this. But wow, there's caramel in there. A bit of toffee. The alcohol is very well hidden. There's a little bit of like alcohol taste kind of that comes from the wine. Like you get when you have a bourbon barrel aged beer of some sort. You get that note from the bourbon. I'm getting that note from the wine, that spirity sort of note, or alcohol from the vessel that from the alcohol that was formerly contained in the vessel that aged this. But man, look at that super glass lacing, really easy to drink. The only thing I get that notices that there's alcohol in here is like warmth in the chest. It's about mid height here, but man, super smooth. I can tell too that this is going to age like a champ. Man, I think this is cellars. The wine taste that's in here, that Cabernet Sauvignon, will integrate more into the beer. And those caramel notes and the other sweetness will crop up a little bit more. And the coffee notes that are in here from the roasted malt and everything, man, are really nice in the middle, because that balances out the big sweetness that you first get up front, the big caramel and sugary malty sweetness. And the wine just really rounds this off. I'm digging this beer, man. This is really good. I've been pleased by both of these offerings that have been barrel aged by Breckenridge, and really their mainline beers I don't think are that phenomenal. They're good, but they're not awesome. But this is just freaking well done. So you hear me geeking out about this beer. I'm digging it. What do we grade a beer like this? Well, rate beer, they don't have a grade because this beer just came out. Beer Advocate has no grade because this beer just came out. So I'm going to grade it. I'm giving this beer, I'm going to give it a 96. I'm going to give it a high A. And I think it'll develop into something even better than that over time. I can taste in there that this is going to cellar like a freaking champ. And it's just going to build. And that's why the more I drink barley wines, the more I appreciate the English barley wine style. And I realize that maybe American barley wines, for the most part, save like Bigfoot and some of the classics, just aren't for me. Most of them don't cellar well because they're not meant to that. They're made with real high alpha acid hops that die out and leave just nasty cardboard taste and things of that sort, off flavors. But these English barley wines are kind of like it's like the car that's freaking built to last, man. It just, Anyways, I'm an English barley wine fan, and like I said, the more I drink barley wines, the more I'm a fan of the English style. But it's just freaking classic. Anyways, have you had this beer? I don't know. It just came out. I haven't seen anyone else review it. Maybe I'm the first reviewer of it. If I'm not, I don't really care, because I'm loving drinking this freaking beer, and the fact that I'm going to finish all this lovely bottle by myself. Anywho, we got to talk about something really important now. We got to talk about thinking globally, drinking locally, and supporting the craft beer movement, because that, along with copious amounts of beer, keeps diversity going on. Because when we put those copious amounts of beer in our body and our heads, we get crazy thoughts and we make new things sometimes. Yes, we riff off creativity. But another thing that's really cool and puts my happy face on, like copious amounts of beer, as aforementioned, is when you rate, comment, and if you haven't subbed up, hit that subscribe button, because we got more reviews coming and lots more fun to be had. So, until the next DJs BrewTube, I'm going to relax here. I'm going to finish off my little volley of Barleywine Batch No. 2 from Breckenridge Brewery. Kick back and give you know what's coming. That's right, a big ass, a beater!